So the Yankees win another series, as they should have won. And this is, I think, the 23rd or 24th time that they scored 10 runs or more this season. They're leading all of Major League Baseball. When they score runs like that, they usually win, right? And another series won. Now they head out to Baltimore for 4 against the Orioles. Shout out to the chat, everybody, by the way. Let's box score this bad boy, okay? Luis Hill wasn't that great today. 4 and 2/3, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. Fernando Cruz is the one that got the win. He pitched an inning in the third, clean ball. Devin Williams came in, another inning, clean ball, 3 strikeouts. Devin Williams looking better for all these outings he's having. Luke Weaver came in, a clean inning also, striking much better than he has been recently. And then Camilo Doval, much better than he's been recently too. We need these guys to be good right now, and they're pitching well. Another clean inning for Camilo Doval with 2 strikeouts as well. We need these guys to pitch well, right? So, what do you know, Ken? Kunsley, Eddie Palvis. What is good, everybody? Jonathan. So that's the pitching. Offensively, Trent Grisham, not bad, huh? 2 for 5 with 4 RBIs, 2 freaking home runs. He's got 33 now. 3 home runs and 7 RBIs in the last 2 games. The guy's on fire. Ben Rice, 1 for 4 with a double. Aaron Judge, 3 for 4 with a double. And 3 hits. He's batting .329. He's just extending that batting average lead. Cody Bellinger, 2 for 4 with a home run. His 29th home run. Jazz Chisholm, 0 for 5. Paul Goldschmidt, 2 for 4 with a double. Jason Dominguez, 1 for 3 with an RBI. And he's been, so if he doesn't know, he had a root canal when they were in Boston. The first part of a root canal. So that's one reason he hasn't been playing. And he has to go finish the second part of the root canal when they come back to New York. He's got to get it. So for those that are wondering why he's not playing, that's one of the reasons why. And a root canal is not fun. Okay? So, all in all, he was 1 for 3 now. Ryan McMahon, 1 for 4 as well. Jose Caballero for 3, but he had a run scored and a stolen base as well, his 48th of the season. And some really good glove work today by Caballero and Jazz Chisholm. And Ryan McMahon. Just great defense in the infield today. Like, unbelievable. And by the way, the Cubs clinched the playoffs too. Congratulations to the Cubs. So National League now they have 3 teams who have clinched. Now, around the horn, the Astros are beating the Rangers 5-2 going into the 9th. The Marlins are up 3-2 on the Rockies. The Dodgers are up 2-0 on the Phillies, but the Phillies have won the first 2 games against the Dodgers. The Royals beat the Mariners 7-5. The Brewers beat the Angels 9-2. The Padres beat the Mets 7-4. The Rays beat the Blue Jays 2-1, so we pick up a game on the Blue Jays. The Red Sox beat the Athletics in extras and 10 inning on a walk-off. Guardians beat the Tigers 4-0. Guardians are kind of quietly creeping up too. The Braves beat the Nationals 9-4. Giants 5-1 over the D-backs. The Orioles 3-1 over the White Sox. The Reds 6-2 over the Cardinals. And the Cubs 8-4 over the Pirates. So they have clinched the postseason. So right now, as it stands, 3 National League teams have clinched. Not a single American League team has clinched yet. That just goes to show how close the divisions are. That it's tougher than people think. Yeah, I mean, and a few from the strike zones in the building, but it's good. So, all in all, good baseball here by the Yankees. Despite the crappy first game, where they were just flat, didn't have it. Now we go to Baltimore. We got Max Fried on the mound tomorrow. Keep in mind, they're going to get in late. Then they're not going to have a full day's rest again. So Don't be surprised if they're a little sluggish tomorrow either. Now they play tomorrow at what time? 7:15. It's Max Fried versus Kate Povich. So we have the advantage there. Fried is 17-6. Um, Povich is 3-7 with a 5.05 ERA. So we do have an advantage. And again, like this is I've said this recently. This is an abbreviated Orioles team. A lot of the guys that gave us fits before, like Cedric Mullins, traded, gone. Ryan O'Hearn, gone. Some of these other guys gone too. So um, we have a better shot at winning this series against the Orioles. But we still got to do the thing. We got 4 games against these guys. We got to do the thing, right? On paper doesn't mean the same thing. The Yankees should definitely give up NFE. Like, just stop the winning. Like, let's just. Even though the magic number 7, let's stop fantasizing. Let's stop feeding the fans a fantasy, right? Yeah. That's right. The Blue Jays did lose. Yep. Brandon Pfaadt do 9 innings, 1 hitter. D-backs. Crap, unbelievable. Unbelievable D-backs. Yeah, I mean, look, we had a better pen tonight, man. We really, really did. I don't blame you for not letting me go on a fee. You know, Yankees got to stop feeding these fans this fantasy that they're going to be good, right? Stop, right? So, CeeLo's in the building. CeeLo. But again, well, the magic number 7, Wink. So a week. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, I'm not sure. Based on, let me see the AL standings here. Okay, AL standings. The Toronto Blue Jays have a 4.5 game lead. The Detroit Tigers have a 4.5 game lead. The Houston Astros and Seattle Mariners are tied for first, with the Texas Rangers with 4 games back. So I don't think anybody's going to clinch until next week, probably, or Sunday at the earliest. At the earliest Sunday, but we're Wednesday now. Yeah, probably not till next week. So gotta fire. You gotta boot kill him. You gotta fire Boone too, man. Yeah, enough of this. Enough of this crawling back, right, towards the division. So you gotta stop doing this stuff, man. Stop playing with our feelings, man. Our feelings, right? Yeah, well, I mean, if we got first place, if they won the division, I'd be surprised, but you never know. Now, wild card, um, right now, the Boston Red Sox are a game and a half behind the Yankees, and then the Seattle Mariners are tied with the Boston Red Sox. Houston's in first place. They took over first in the NL West from the Mariners. So the Mariners are in the wild card now, and then Cleveland is right behind Seattle. So well, now at this point, if it stays this way, we play Boston. Um, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know what the Boston and Seattle record against each other is. So I'm not sure. We might get Seattle as the wild card here, but the Houston Astros have taken the lead in the AL West. Yep. So I'm telling you, they're in the house, Sunil. That's right, man. Yeah, with Harris Grisham. That's right. I know that the trolls generally don't come around when the Yankees win. Right? Only when the Yankees lose. They think they have a bunch of gotcha moments, and I told you, it was no good. Right, whatever. So, oh my gosh, I mean, it would be. We have all right. So we have 10 games left, right? We are now 85 and 67. 10 games left. So if we went 5-5, we'd win 90 games, which I think is very possible. We went 7-3, we'd win 92 games. Last year we won 94. So I'm not exactly sure that we're going to be that far off from last year. Judge has 48 home runs. 48. I'm telling you, Brandon. I'm telling you. The Trolls are just home. You know, I think my prediction early in NFL it was, I think, 94, 95. So I might be a couple wins off, but that was before we all lost Cole. We both lost Oswaldo Cabrera. So, but I'll still stick with that. I mean, they got to freaking win every game. They got to go 10-0 the rest of the way to win 95. So they got to go 9-1 to go freaking 94 wins. So, so the Red Sox are 3-3 versus the Mariners. Okay. So I'm not sure who we would play then if it was the Mariners or the Red Sox. I'm not sure. Yeah, with Cole, I would. Yeah, I would say 95 with Cole and Oswaldo and Jake Cousins. So, mm-hmm. No doubt about it. But look, I mean, one year was it 2004, 2004, or 2007? Might have been 2007. When the Red Sox played the Rockies in the World Series. Was it 2004, 2007? Well, that year, the Rockies went like 20-2 in the last 22 games, and they went from like third or fourth place all the way to the division. They went to the freaking World Series. So crazier things have happened. We lost Clark Schmidt for half the year. We were missing Luis Hill for half the year. We lost Yarborough for 2 months. We lost Fernando Cruz for 2 months, right? And we had 2007. Thank you, Saint. So big New York behind me with the right. Yeah, we do, Beagle. I'm gonna have to start rocking my Yankee hats now. Now that we're in the final stretch, I'm gonna have to start putting my Yankee hat on. I think it's time to start rocking the Yankee hat in the streams. Got to do it. Caputo, Jake, Richard, Lou. I know. Definitely need that real talk. Real talk. Yeah, I know. How many people say real talk and they don't pedal real talk, which is crazy. The Yankees top hat, like Laurel and Hardy style, right? Yeah. If the Yankees win the division, Lance, I'm gonna scarf down the Big Mac and the apple pie. I'm gonna wolf that shit down. They win the division, I'm wolfing it down. There's no doubt about it. Again, it's gonna be a long shot, but that would be worth it. We'll have to give Jonathan a cherry pie or something like that in there. Something. Some different kind of pie. Chicken parm. What am I gonna do? Or I can do my how dare you tell me how to fan exactly, Ken. How dare you tell me how to fan while I tell these guys how to do their jobs? That's woke if you tell me how to fan, man. Get out of here. I can do my Big Mac and the apple pie, or I can do my other movie specialty. I get the hot dog and I line up peanut M&Ms in the hot dog and then drape it with mustard. That's it. I'll put some sauerkraut on there too. That right there is another game changer. Another game changer. Yankee wild card game. I don't know. I'm not sure. Bowder, who's Bowder, Rob? Well, I know Spencer Jones. He had 2 home runs today. He's at 35 now. 2 home runs and a walk, and he had some really good defensive plays in the outfield. And people have been poo-pooing Spencer Jones, but he's got 35 home runs now. He's the only person in the minors with 35 home runs. Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, Big Mac is a cheap meal for me. Like, I generally do it once a year. I did it a couple weeks ago for Mikey Mazza, all right, to celebrate him and his family having a baby. That was a shout out, but Bader, yeah, Bader's playing well. Li, yeah, he is, man. So is Caputo. No, Jones isn't hurt, and he's got to be put on the 40 man. He's got to be put on 40-man protecting from the Rule 5. Him and um, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, Carlos Lagrange, and Chase Hampton. I think those probably, and maybe TJ Rumfield. So I'd say 5. Um, our record in '96. I think it might have been 90 and 72, maybe something like that. Carlos Lagrange. Yeah, don't be surprised if they, bring up a fresh arm in the next week to kind of help them finish and help the bullpen, get recovered and kind of get right for the postseason. So I thought it was 92 and 70. Okay. All right. 1972. 92. Okay. Yeah, Beagle, have a great night too. 92 and 70. I think we can go 92 and 70 here. Why Joseph? Yeah, well maybe they'll want I don't know, maybe they'll want someone else for Paul Skeens, right? Judge turns 53. That'd be nice. I mean, I'd love for him to get 50 at least before the end of the year. That'd be really nice. 95 and 67. So you think they're going to win every game for the rest of the year somehow? And I would love that. They would also surpass last year's win total of 94. They were 94 and 68 last year, which would be nuts if they did that. Yeah, Ohtani. Yeah, people still talk about Ohtani. Beagle. He's good. Don't get me wrong, but okay. He's a good hitter. He's a decent pitcher. Cubs. Yep, the Cubs clinched today. The National League has 3 teams now have clinched. American League, none. They'll definitely get a haul, Susan. You're right about that, 100%. For Paul Skeens, yeah. No doubt about it. It's going to need one of those franchise-altering trades. Who's Ohtani? I know. Oh, does Ohtani have 50 now this year? 50 home runs? Let's see. Pull up Shohei Ohtani stats here. Stats. He has. Where is pitching stats here? He's 1-1 with a 3.29 ERA, 54 strikeouts, and 41 innings pitched. I don't want his pitching stats. I want his hitting stats. So he has 50 home runs again. Okay. 50 home runs, 94 ribbies, batting 282. I think Kyle Schwarber should win the MVP over him. Right? Who's Soto? Soho might be. It'd be funny if he is watching the postseason at home. Verlander wants to pitch on the. Oh, good lord! He pitched well today. He did pitch well today. Yes, he is. CeeLo is definitely the most successful gambler in baseball. He's got that protection, man. Yeah. Cash is smart. Preparing for what, Verlander? Or are they going to go to bed? I was thinking the same thing, William. Probably because it was only a 2-run game at that point, or a 3-run game. That insurance home run came in handy. And then that insurance home run came in. That's 29 for Cody, and Jazz also has 29. Both these guys can get 30 by the end of the year. It's going to be 2 more guys in the 30s. So crazy. Skeens would be crazy, Susan. I mean, can you imagine Skeens? Holy moly. Raleigh has 56. Yeah, he had 2 yesterday, right? He made the last out tonight. Nick Pivetta pitched well against them tonight. Verlander is like 42. Yeah. I know with your wife and family, so going to the last 3 will be my wife. Don't have to be nervous about New York. You don't have to be nervous about New York. Seattle will be out of the. Can you imagine that? Yeah, if the Dodgers were in the AL, this is true. They wouldn't even be in division winner either. This is a good point, Sunil. That's a good point. Yeah, they have not. They have nothing to fear, Nelson. They have nothing to fear. Get that made. That's signed. Not signed free to be. Yeah, probably, Jamie. If they had signed Soto, would have hampered their ability to make all the other moves that they made. Yeah, Otani, look. I still think Kyle Schwarber should win the MVP in the National League. Probably they might get a day or two. A day or two rest. Like I would think so. Once they clinch, then they're matching number 7. I would definitely see one of those guys getting a day off, just so they can kind of be lined up and ready to rock and roll. So for the postseason, yeah. Van Fried, Rodon, Skinski. Oh God, Susan, that would be just a rotation to dream about. Right? I would dream about that rotation, Susan. I don't know if I'd be able to sleep. And I think Judge has the edge now. Davey, I think Judge has the edge. But I think Cal Raleigh will get some votes. He'll get some. I don't think Judge is going to win unanimously. New York, Brewers, Yankees, World Series. Can you imagine that? Oh my God. I would load up a Big Macs and apple pies. Oh God. Would that just be like, could you imagine that rotation? Oh, I would just fantasize about that rotation. Oh my goodness. Did rookies get I don't know if it's women. It's different every year, Brother Bill, but yeah, they usually do it right around this time of year. They dress up the rookies in something. So I don't think it's done yet. They generally post that out in somewhere. So yeah, rest in peace, Robert Redford, Roy Hobbs from The Natural, man. What a great movie. Come, Nelson, and embrace it, bro. Embrace the food, embrace the culture, right? And embrace the Yankees while you're here. Just enjoy it. There's so many trademark places to eat in New York. It's just really depends on what kind of food you like, but there's so much great food there. Oh, dress them up like bookies. Yeah, I don't remember what they had last year. I don't remember what they dressed them up as last year. What did they do? I don't remember. Philly Karen, yeah, they might dress up as a Philly Karen. Stomping grounds, baby. That's right, Nelson. Take him back and say, yeah, this is my home. This is my place. It's my place, man. I want you to love it like I did. Yeah, right. Are you staying in the city, Nelson? Are you staying somewhere else? Five top right for. I don't know if I've seen 5 Robert Redford movies. The Natural, Great Gatsby, Indecent Proposal. Demi Moore, that was a good one. Um, I saw that Walls one dancing outside the car in like heels, right? What the hell was that? Out of here, out of voice. Philly Karen, yeah, no kidding. Long Island, oh, you're fine in Long Island, man. You're gonna be fine in Long Island. Yep. Yeah, Sunil's laying down the gauntlet, man. The pickleball gauntlet down to the Philly Karens, man. Butch and Sundance. I've never seen that. The Last Guy. I've seen Last Guy, so that was pretty good. That was one with Alex. What's good, Alex? The one with James Gandolfini, right? Yeah. Well, the starting rotation wasn't great. Like Louis Hill wasn't great, but the bullpen was good. The bullpen was they bailed his ass out today, so I'm happy about that. Oh, that would be awesome, CeeLo. Goodness, now we got four against the Orioles starting tomorrow, so four straight in Camden Yards. The Electric Cowboy, I've never seen that. All the Presidents, but I've never seen that either. Horse Whisperer, haven't seen that either, man. God, I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up to you guys. So Neil's definitely laying down the freaking challenge here. The Philly Karens. Yeah, I mean Robert Red. I mean, I liked Robert Redford. Don't get me wrong. There was a movie that he did where he was a reporter too, a journalist. I forgot what the hell's his name. What was that movie? All the President's Men and Once. Yeah, it was a good movie. It's a movie he did. He was some kind of reporter or journalist or something like that. The company that you keep. Oh my God, I gotta remember this movie. Breakfast in the Barefoot in the Park. I haven't seen that either. My God. Carrie Sanchez, All the President's Men. So I've seen a lot of people have seen that. Your Karen's Wi-Fi newsroom. I think that might have been it. That might have been it, Ken. All the Presidents. I don't know if it was All the President's Men. What the hell? Might have been newsroom, man. Let me see. Movies. Let me see. Let me pull up his IMDb here. He lived a good one, man. He was 89. Did 57 movies. No, 82 movies. Holy Jesus. Shots Web. Clearing, Spy Game, The Last Castle, Horse Whisperer, Up Close and Personal. Indecent Proposal. A River Run Through It was a pretty good movie. Legal Eagles, The National, Brubaker, All the President's Men. Maybe it was All the President's Men. I don't know. Maybe Jeremiah Johnson. Might have been. Sneakers, River Runs Through It, Up Close and Personal. Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah, this is it. Up Close and Personal with Michelle Pfeiffer. That's the one. Nelson, have a great night, man. Safe travels up to New York. Have a wonderful time, man. Really have a wonderful time. Redford was a solid actor. He was a solid director, too. He was solid. He was solid across the board. Yeah, I appreciated his acting. I mean, I appreciate a lot of these guys, like Morgan Freeman. I like a lot of these just great actors, man. Really great actors. I don't even know if Freeman's still doing movies or not. He's like 90, isn't he? With Dustin Hoffman. Hoffman's another one. He's like almost 90 also. And he was in the movie The Chef a couple years ago with Jon Favreau and John Leguizamo. That was a good movie. All the President's Men. They followed the watch. I don't remember seeing that. Clemens. I gotta see All the President's Men. Now I need to see that. Yeah, he was an environmentalist. Yes, he was. LV, this is gonna go right down to the wire, man. We're 4 games out of the division in the American League East. 4 games out. Now, tomorrow for the Blue Jays, we have Fried on the mound tomorrow. For the Toronto Blue Jays, let's see who's tomorrow. Thursday, they have the Rays again. They're playing Steinbrenner Field. Chris Bassett tomorrow versus Shane Baz. So that's tomorrow. The Entertainer. I'm not sure. That's a good question. Yeah, New Mexico. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Harrison Ford. He lives out in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. My brother-in-law is out there. Him and his family see Harrison Ford on a regular basis out in Jackson Hole. Yeah, I mean, I loved Freeman in the movies, man. Clemenza. Last one he did was it Going Out of Style? Was that the old man with Michael Caine and was it called Going Out of Style? I think. Brad Pitt's another classic. Yeah, the Jeep commercial. Yeah, I like that. I like that Jeep commercial. He's in that. He's in that show, Shrinking or Shrinked. It's a pretty good show. Plays like a shrink, a psychologist with Parkinson's, and it's good stuff. It's a good show. It's funny. He's funny in it. I like Harrison Ford, man. He's been in a lot of good movies. Yeah, I mean, Pitt's a different type of actor than Redford. So I don't know. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. But I mean, it's we don't know who's gonna win. I mean, it's up to the, I guess it's the beat writers who vote, right? So I have no idea. I have no idea. But I mean, with the exception of home runs and ribbies, Judge outperforms Cal Raleigh in pretty much every other metric. So you know, he's got a higher WAR, which is to me representative of your impact on the game, which to me is most valuable player, right? Impact to the game, to the team. So, and that's not to discount anything from Raleigh. Raleigh's WAR is 6, Judge's is 8. So they kill. I didn't realize that he was only going to do Star Wars again if they killed off Han Solo. I did not know that. I saw that when they killed him off. Yeah. Spy Game too. Yeah, that's another one. A lot of good movies, man. So many good movies. My goodness. Epidemic I discovered in the Yankees. They should start a club. What's that, Brother Bill? What club? What epidemic, man? What is it? Yeah, man. Brad Pitt's building a nice career. So is Matthew McConaughey. Building a nice acting career. They really, really are. I still haven't seen that damn race car movie, F1. I can't believe it. I was gonna go see it, and then something happened. I can't believe it. I didn't see that yet. Han Solo, yeah, death of a legend, man. MLB politics. Nobody wanted Yankee to win anything. Oh, good Lars. Yeah, you're right about that too, Susan. There's so many Yankee haters. It's ridiculous. Is F1 coming to Apple TV? All right. Soon, Jonathan? I'll wait. I'll wait for it. The new Dune. Yeah. I like the original Star Wars, Empire Strike Back. Check uh, Return of the Jedi and Star Wars. Which Yankee is the most expressionless? Freed, Schlittler, or Stanton? I would add Goldschmidt to that too. Hmm. I would definitely add Goldie to that list. It's very stoic. It's just like I don't even know if the guy has teeth. I remember the same thing used to be with Corey Kluber. And then when he threw his no hitter, it was the first time I saw him smile and show emotion. And aside from that, he was just so intense and locked in. Never had any facial expressions. Devil's own. Except, oh, it's coming soon. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. I gotta see that movie. Gotta see it. The last movie I've seen in the theater was The Conjuring last week. Yeah, it was a good movie. I was disappointed with the ending, but overall, it was a good movie. Louis Gossett Jr., another one. Yeah, yeah. James Earl Jones. Those are all acting legends right there. Louis Gossett Jr. I loved him in Officer and Gentleman. Loved him in Enemy Mine. Loved him in Toy Soldiers. Gene Hackman, like, acting god. Yo, Kevin was good. James Earl Jones, another like an acting god. Like that's Darth Vader, man. That's Darth Vader. Shit. Brad Pitt he's been great in a lot of movies. He was also good. If you ever seen True Romance, he played Floyd the Stoner. That's a good role for him in that movie. All right, that's fair enough. Goldie Sergeant Arms and Frida's. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Frida's just locked in, man. Flat out, God, yeah. Yeah, the charges for movies are ridiculous now, and especially if you go to like um IMAX or something like that, it's twice as much. It's crazy. No, Pitt's role in True Mansell was fantastic. James L. Jones, I love him. I loved him in Clear and Present Danger, Coming to America. Um, he was just brilliant, man. In so many of his roles. Get paid 800 million over the next, only to not make the playoffs. And no kidding. I wonder if the Mets make it or not make it. If they don't make it, then I think there's going to be a lot of trolling of Met fans, because remember when the Met fans trolled the hell out of us when they signed Soto and we didn't. They were all over us. The movie at one movie, like the movie I went to last week was at a Regal theater. I have my Regal app, and yep, got more Regals by me than AMC's. Hmm. This is true, Sonia. Yeah, Soto. So yeah, he's done a little bit different to his hair. This is true. To Mets fans, Trent Grisham. There are some people peddling the narrative that the Mets are going to sign Grisham this offseason. So, well, Michael Caine's another great one. I loved him when he plays Alfred in the Dark Knight movies. Love him in that. Love him. I don't have any AMC's by me. It's all Regals, which I'm fine with, man. And every now and then I'll go to the IMAX. When the Fast and Furious movie comes out, I'll go to the IMAX for that, and because those you have to see in IMAX. Celsius commercial. Damn, I didn't even see that. I gotta now have to look it up. Some Juan Soto Celsius commercial. I have to look it up. The Mets are, yeah, man. You know, they're kind of falling apart right now. The Mets. Your AMC is not nice. And that's probably the next movie I would go see in IMAX. It would be the new Fast and Furious movie. Doesn't come out till next year anyway, but gotta have at least an 80. Yeah, I wish I had an 80 right now. My master suite's not fully built yet. We're gonna get a big one there in our master suite. IMAX, yeah. I hear you, man. I hear that. Exactly, Susan. Exactly. Shame is right. I only watch certain movies. Like I'll watch like, what did I watch there? Like the John Rambo movie. I watched Saving Private Ryan. Like movies like that, you just have to see in IMAX. I've seen Chariots of Fire. Oh yeah, I've got that on as part of my movie collection. It's my sports collection for running. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wicked too. All right. Nice. Nice. Wicked. I remember when the original show came out on Broadway. Wicked. It's a good show. The movie was pretty decent too. But I mean, I really love Chariots of Fire. At the Olympic team, yeah. Oh yeah. That and Without Limits, probably my two favorite running type movies. Without Limits was with Billy Crudup. He played Steve Prefontaine. So yeah, it is still on Broadway. I've seen. Yeah, I mean, I grew up on Broadway. I worked in the Broadway theaters when I was in college and grad school um, as an usher. So I worked a lot of the shows. Yeah, I mean, like it might be worth entertaining. Starting Yarborough for a game and then going to Schlittler instead of the other way around. So Donald Sutherland was in Without Limits. He played Bill Bowerman, the coach. Yes, he was. He was also in The Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg. I love that movie. I love the movie Lockup with Stallone. He played the warden in that. He's an evil bastard. I love Donald Sutherland. I loved him in Space Cowboys. Another great movie. They're gonna make a movie on Charlie Kirk. I don't know. I won't see it, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they will. Um, Seen in the openers this year in the Rays. Yeah, this is true. The Rays did start it. Maybe happy ending yesterday. Wasn't thrilled with it. Maybe happy. I don't know what that is. James Earl Jones was also in Field of Dreams. I mean, my goodness. Old baseball movie called Bingo Long Trailer. I've never seen that one. But he's been in some classics. Dead the Devastator's in the building. He's been in some classics, James Earl Jones. He really has. Judge with three. Yeah, he's got batting 329 now. 329. So he's just creating distance between himself and the rest of the field, which is good. I saw Rent on Broadway too. Yeah, my buddy was in Rent, the original Rent. Kelly's Heroes. Yeah. Frank Caliendo explained the tush push. Oh, good lord. I'll look at it, Sunil. Frank Caliendo. Jesus, good lord. Ray Liotta. Oh, Ray Liotta's another classic. Another acting legend. I love Ray Liotta. I loved him in obviously Goodfellas, um, Date Night. He was also in this movie called Unlawful Entry, which I love. Pet Shop Boys song. I don't know. Rent was a show on Broadway. Though. That was a good show. Um, yeah. John, I'll check it out, Sunny. It was a good show, really. That was a good show, Rent. It was. I worked when I was in. I worked the producers with Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick. That was one of the shows. I worked Smokey Joe's Cafe. I worked some awesome shows. Mainly saying he was also in Field of Dreams. Ray Liotta. No, best part. Yeah, I mean, Ray Liotta was just a classic, wasn't he, Clemenza? My gosh, got his head sliced open and good. No, he got his head sliced open in Hannibal. Hannibal. Hannibal carved his head and was eating part of his brain, and they gave him some. He gave him some like drug or something. That was a crazy freaking scene. Anthony Hopkins, like, oh my god, Eastwood, Trouble with a Curve. Smokey Joe's Cafe is one of my favorite shows ever. I was friends with, um, I'm still friends with one of the guys, the guy with the deep voice, Frederick B. Owens. I know I'm good friends with his buddy, his son Jamie, and him and I share the same birthday. Frederick P. Owens. And we wish each other happy birthday every single year. He's the guy with the super deep voice. I don't know if you remember him, Susan. Jerry Orbach. First show I ever saw was Barnum, P.T. Barnum and Bailey at the St. James Theater. When I was a young kid, my mom was an usher there. And I used to be around Barnum all the time. Jim Dale, and I met all these people. Yeah, you remember that, Brother Bill? He did cook something. He was eating part of his brain. It's like, what the hell, man? Yeah. So, yeah, Barnum with Jim Dale. Yeah. Producers, I got hit on by Nathan Lane at a Christmas party because I was working the show. So we were at their Christmas party for the producers, and he hit on me. He wanted to take me home for a Christmas party. He did it right in front of my mom too. Nathan freaking Lane. Producers was a great show. The brilliant thing about Nathan Lane, because he did another show called The Funny Thing Happened on Waited For Him. He would, after his finishing act, and generally when you do your finishing act, then that's when the stragglers will come down and get seated by the ushers. Well, Nathan Lane would stop the show for the people that come in late. He started asking, well, so what was it all you can eat shrimp night at the Sizzler? He started talking to people. Somebody fell asleep in one of the shows once, and producer in Funny Thing Happened on Waited For Him. Nathan Lane went backstage, got coffee, came out, and had a cup of coffee with this guy who fell asleep on the show, and then he went back and resumed the show. He was a legend at improv. I've never seen anybody improv like that guy. He was in a birdcage with Robin. Yes, he was. Yeah. Brian Song. Yeah. Hannibal. General of Carthage. Denzel. Oh, Denzel. I mean, he's my favorite actor in the world. And he's also one of the coolest people you'll ever meet. He was so cool. Yeah. Glengarry Ross. Yeah. I saw Glengarry Ross with Al Pacino was in it on Broadway. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, regarding said advance. Said advance. What do you mean, brother? What do you mean, Bill? Godfather. Oh God, 1 and 2. I mentioned this. Remember I mentioned yesterday. I don't know if you remember that the Good Will Hunting we talked about yesterday. That's one of my top 10 movies of all time. I have a little collection of movies that my top 10 all time. And regarding Mr. Lane, oh God, she gives me shit. He's like, how's your boyfriend doing, Nathan? How's Nathan doing? So she breaks my chops about him sometimes. Yeah. But she, in fun, in Brother Bill. Nathan's pretty reclusive too. He's very to himself and doesn't really interact with people. For some reason, he took a liking to me. Denzel is a man of faith. Yes, he is. He's also a huge Yankee fan. Huge Yankee fan. Marinaccio. He kind of does look like Leota. That's a good comparison. 61, great movie. Quiet Man. Oh yeah. I was hoping you'd come talk to me. No. You want to know what he talked to me? Susan. Nathan was like, well, I wouldn't mind unwrapping you under the Christmas tree. That's what he told me, Nathan Lane. I turned red. I was like, holy shit, I can't be asleep. I just got hit by Nathan Lane. My mom was standing like a couple feet away. That's what he told me at Christmas party. He liked to unwrap me under the Christmas tree. And he gave me this devilish look and laugh. He's like, it's like, oh my God, that's my claim to fame. Hmm? Denzel's, I just saw that movie he did. A Spike Lee movie. I forgot the name of it. I just saw it the other day. It's a new one I think it's on Netflix. Shit, what's it called? Oh, yeah. It's pretty good too. Inside Man with Denzel. No. He just did a movie recently. Inside Man, I love. That's the one with Clive Owen, right? The one Denzel just did is what's it called? Hold on one second. It's a Spike Lee movie. It just came out recently on Netflix. It's called upcoming. Oh my God, he's doing Equalizer 4. Highest to lowest. There it is. You see, that's the one. Highest to lowest. That was a good movie. He's doing Equalizer 4 and Black Panther 3. Those are his upcoming movies right there. Equalizer. I love the Equalizer movies. How do you repeat? How do you do that again, man? How in the hell? I don't know, man. Yeah, he was good in The Gladiator. He was also good in Training Day. He played a kind of villain in that too. He was really good in Training Day. The movie Philadelphia too. Tom Hanks. Yeah, I mean, I just Philadelphia. Tom Hanks, Castaway, Mr. Rogers, Captain Phillips, Big. Like Tom Hanks is another acting legend. Oh man, I would love to audition for Equalizer 4. But it's in his IMDb now. So he's Fordham alum. That's right. Mount Vernon. Yep. He always has a Yankee hat on too. And he used to come back. So when we work in a show on Broadway, the doorman would come. He would come back during intermission if the doorman was watching a Yankee game, and Denzel would be like, he would come and like hang out with the doorman for a little bit, and watch the game, which was super cool. And every time. So on the Broadway shows, you generally do 8 shows a week. After every show, every single one, he would take the time to sign autographs and take photos. Everybody that had a playbill that came to see the show would get their playbill signed if they wanted and a picture taken with them every show, 8 times per week. He took like almost 2 hours after the show and did it. That's how gracious he was with his time. Yeah, Apollo 13, Grant, as far as Gump, all classic too. Tom Hanks, what Tom Hanks movie? I've not seen Tom Hanks movie. Denzel. Come on, Denzel. I'll put it to you, bro. I'll put it to you. He's a man of faith. Macbeth. He did Fences on Broadway. I saw that on Broadway. He did Hamlet recently with Jake Gyllenhaal. Macbeth. He played Brutus, I think. He's to me he's the greatest actor I've ever seen. Philadelphia is a great movie. Great movie. Dancing just gonna interesting. Who's gonna be the new James Bond? Gladiator 2. He was good in Gladiator 2 also. Then it's just he's on my Mount Rushmore. My four or five actors. He's on my Mount Rushmore. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Remember Titans, Yacht Game. Yeah, all these great. I mean, these movies are unbelievable. Kevin Costner's another great actor too. Bustin' Lou Diamond Phillips, Chops and Courage on the Fire. Yeah, I met Lou Diamond Phillips the other. He's a super cool guy too. He was so freaking cool. So he's one of the guys I met at American Gangster. I met Lou Diamond Phillips one of the opening nights at one of the Broadway shows. He was so friendly. Statham, because you have to protect it. He's doing Beekeeper too. Statham. For those that don't know. Liam Neeson's another one, yeah. Costner is a baseball. Yes, he is. He did a couple of baseball movies too. At Training Day, that's when he won his Oscar, man. La Bamba. Oh my God. You folks are taking me back. Oh, I love it. James Bond, they knew to close the trilogy. You got that right. And I think Daniel Craig said he wasn't doing another one, right? So who's going to replace him? Malcolm X, like he on and on. Glory with Morgan Freeman and Matthew Broderick. Like my God, he got snubbed by a couple Oscars. Yes, he did. I like Major League One better than two. I have not seen yet The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson, so I have not seen that yet. I heard he's pretty funny though in it, but I have not seen it. Like, how do you? I mean, I'll always be partial to Leslie Nielsen, the original. Yeah, they're gonna have to get a new actor for it. I'm just curious who the hell it's gonna be. They're gonna revive Dreamgirls? Oh my God, really? Oof. Jeez Louise. Let's see who else hasn't been out. Who's hasn't been in a movie in a while. Let's see if Tom Hanks has any movies coming out. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see what Hanks has got coming up. IMDb movies. Upcoming 4 movies. He's got 4. He's got Decades in Sports, Beautiful, Untitled Bernie Gunther series, and No Better Place to Die. Those are the 4 movies he has coming out next. Okay. Naked Gun, Let Me Catch You. That's right. By the way, there's another Top Gun coming out. Top Gun Maverick, the next one. It's in pre-production now. Statham is the new Bond. Jeez, can you imagine it? Sports talk. What's good, SGA? I hope he does another Working Man too. I love the Working Man. But Beekeeper 2, I can't wait to see. Oh, pretty good sports talk. How you doing, man? Rick Moranis is coming back. All right. Spaceballs 2, really? I haven't seen him since what, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Or Parenthood? Or good for him, he's coming back. Good for Rick Moranis. Get that facial hair, bro. Get that growing. Gotta grow it out, bro. I got a little chin pube, and that's it, man. So sometimes I'll get the full thing. My wife likes me clean shaven for the most part, so. But keep it tight, sports talk. Keep it tight, man. Rick Moranis, wow, you just brought me back, man. Musicals I like too. I like musicals also. The Power of the Shorts. That's right. That's right. Glory and the Hurricane. Hurricane, he got beat out for the Oscar, I think, by maybe Kevin Spacey of American Beauty. It might have been that year. Little Giants. So was it Ed O'Neill was in that too. Al Bundy. Little Shop of Horrors. Mhm. You know who I also thought should have won the Oscar? My stuff at a Nike outlet, but Nike stuff. You mean this right here? No, I just get stuff from Nike places or whatever. Sometimes I get free stuff. The yogurt. What the hell's a yogurt line? What's that? The yogurt. There's something wrong with this yogurt. That's because it's mayonnaise. Um, E- Edward Norton should have won for American History X. I was disappointed he did not win that Oscar. I appreciate that, SJ. Thank you, man, for the kind words, man. Appreciate that. Buddy Jackets, yeah, my dry fit. Yeah, I got a bunch of dry fit stuff. I mean, I used to run professionally, so I got a bunch of stuff from Adidas and Nike. Yeah, and I keep myself outfitted in sports stuff when I'm doing just moving around, going coaching when I'm doing my working out in the morning and stuff like that. I'm already outfitted and stuff I want to wear. I'm always wearing like dry fit stuff in the morning when I train, and then I'll be wrapping up in a minute so I can go upstairs, go up and get some sleep too, because I'll be up in the morning doing it again. Appreciate you, sports star dentist, little shop of horrors, Steve Martin. He played that crazy ass dentist. I remember that too. Ed O'Neill played it, Brian Cashman. Do you imagine that? I've not seen him in Dutch. I've not seen him in Dutch. I saw him he was in The Bone Collector with Denzel Washington. He was one of the cops in that. And Angelina Jolie and Mike McGlone and a couple other folks. That's a good movie, The Bone Collector. If you haven't seen that, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. 20. Nice, Brother Bill. Nice, man. Yogurt from Spaceballs. Yeah, I got to see that movie again soon. I haven't seen it in so freaking long. I haven't seen it in so long. I don't even know what the hell the yogurt line is again. Jason, oh my God, can you imagine that you seen? Good Lord. Good Lord. Time I had a little talk. I think it's time we had a little talk. Bone Collector is a great movie, man. Isn't it a great movie? My God. Such a good movie. That's good suspense. And my man, Luis Guzman in that too, man. Bone Collector is a great movie. My top 10 got Good Will Hunting, Shawshank Redemption, Dead Poet Society, Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Hoosiers, Heat, Goodfellas, and then I'm outside the cuff in the other two. Outside the cuff, right? My other ones are the original Halloween. That's one of the greatest independent films ever, right? And the original Porky's. We definitely did. Yeah, we did a movie chat. If you might space, we did. I'm gonna have to bring once the season's over. I'll start doing more of that again. Start doing some panels, and Barry can bring up their top 10 shows, top 10 movies. We'll do some of that stuff in the off season. They're gonna keep folks engaged, man. The Big Short, another great movie. I love The Big Short. Rocky, Sandlot, Lion King, all great movies. The Big Short, also with Brad Pitt and Steve Carell, and it's a great movie, man. Marissa Tomei. So, all right, now I'm going to wrap up sports talk right now. It's been going on now over an hour. I'm going to get to bed soon, but I'll have you on another day. Animal House is great. Animal House is a great movie, man. A great movie. Oh man, have you ever seen Porky's, Jonathan? The original Porky's? Did you watch any current movies this year? I watched Amore, the one that won the Oscar. What kind of vegetable? I'll say tofu. Sports parody similar to. Oh, nice. Good for Stiller. Good for Stiller. I like Ben Stiller. Porky's is a classic. That's just an all-time classic. So I forgot. Did I mention Hoosiers? Hoosiers is my That's my favorite sports movie of all time. Yeah, Porky's it's an unbelievable movie. A great movie. I've never seen that movie. From Beatles movies, I've never seen them. John Candy, The Great Outdoors. I mean, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Um, Uncle Buck, Spaceballs. He's done a lot of good movies. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Die Hard. That was on tonight. Die Hard 2 was on tonight. Um, Cool Runnings. John Candy's in Cool Runnings too. Yeah. My God. He was in Home Alone too, the original Home Alone. Ten Commandments. Gone with the Wind. Star Wars. Goodfellas. Casino Planet. Another. That's a good list right there, baby. Gone with the Wind. First People's Day Off. Die Hard. I like the original Revenge of the Nerds too. It's another classic. Goodfellas. I mean, I didn't even mention the Bronx Tale. There's a couple other ones I didn't mention either. But it's hard to. I don't know how I can knock off any of the movies that are on there right now. Like my 11 through 15 is. I mean, Den of Thieves is one of my 11 through. I love the movie Den of Thieves. That movie was amazing. So well done. Cousin Vinny. Moonstruck. Oh my God, yeah. Cousin Vinny, Bronx Tale, or VIPs. Miracle in the Wind. Miracle or the Wind. Great Sport. I think Hoosiers is the best one for me, Ken. Hoosiers does it for me. I love Hoosiers. Rocky 4. Yeah. Miracle's a good movie though. So is We Are Marshall. Wind I've never seen. So I've got to see that. Um, did you say Utes? Yeah, two Utes. Two Utes. Oh, I'm sorry, you wanted two Utes. Is it possible the two defendants? And he gives the judge a look. Rocky 5 I didn't care for. That was the one I least cared for. One with Tommy Morrison. I liked the Rocky 4. I loved Rocky 2 was my favorite of all the Rockies. Oh. Dog Day Afternoon. Are they really? Gangster Movie Brothers. I've not seen that either. Brother? Majestic with Jim Carrey. Dumb and Dumber. He's done some classic movies too. But Jerry Gallo's dead. It's a great trip down memory lane, gang. Let me wrap this. I got to get to bed. Got to get some rest. Got to get up and train. That's when I train. I got to get my work done in the morning. So what is a Ute? Two Utes. Huh? Blade Runner. We're going to continue this movie and show conversation. Wind. Jennifer Grey. Okay, I'll see it. I'll see it. Much love to Sports Talk, man. Have a great night, everybody. Yeah, peace and love to all of you. Smack the like button on the way out. And again, if you have friends that like movies, like actors, actresses, like comedies, we're going to do a lot more of this stuff. We're going to do shows, and I'll have it ahead of time. I'll even title it ahead of time, and I'll even schedule it so you can see it, and you can that way if you want to put together your own list, you can put together your own list, right? Instead of having to kind of eyeball it, and that way you put it together, and that's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun when we do that. So I'll do a lot more of that in the off season to keep us entertained. Obviously, I'll be keeping in touch with the Yankees, and we'll have the winter meetings, we'll have free agency and all that stuff, and football season. So, but there'll be a little bit of a downtime. We can do more stuff like this. You can do food, all different types of stuff. All different types of stuff. So leave it off with Tony Montana. Look at the Pelican. Yeah, Pelican. Shit. Right there, man. Okay. Now, here's some good some thanks. Okay. Anyway, gang, have a great night. Peace and love to all. You are the best ever. See y'all tomorrow.